Fun. Welcome back to Getting Worked. It's your boy Jared. I'm hanging out here with my boy Ian, and we got the Royal Rumble coming up, bud. It's always an exciting time for wrestling because this is where you really start getting into the WrestleMania, the road to WrestleMania. Yeah. All of that. Oh, hey, Corbin. Long time no see, bud.
What's going on, buddy?
How you doing? We're doing well, my man. We're doing well. Yeah, we're chatting up a little bit about the Royal Rumble. I don't know if you watch wrestling at all, but we got one of the kind of pillar pay-per-views coming up tomorrow
the first
night.
Of the big ones for the new year.
Exactly, because you go right into, historically it was what? It would basically be going from the calendar year. It would be Rumble into Mania, into SummerSlam, into Survivor Series.
Right.
Now, of course, they've added a bunch more since then.
Yeah, it's like 30 a month now. One is at least one every 2 weeks.
Yeah, no. Especially with the Saturday night main events. It's like,
which are sort of like a mini PLEs.
Yeah,
type of
exactly.
Thing. Yeah.
Oh, you built your own PC, Corbin. That's awesome, dude.
Oh, nice.
Nice, man.
I need to redo mine for that reason.
Yeah. Just don't try and buy any RAM right now.
Dude, RAM is crazy. That was the cheap thing there for the longest time. Not anymore. Thanks, AI.
Yeah, no, man. Thanks for the companies and everything. Oh, hey. Thanks for the follow.
Thanks for the follow, buddy.
Yeah, appreciate you. So let's talk about the Rumble. The one thing that's usually fairly nice about the Rumble is that, like match card wise, it's typically not that big of a list because you have two of those, especially now with the women's, are the 30 women events, which take a long amount of time.
2 30-person events, within themselves.
So we got the Rumble here. I know it's not the first event that they've had in Saudi, but this is the first Rumble. If I'm not mistaken, the first Rumble that's been held outside of the States. So
believe that's true. It's definitely outside of North America.
Yeah.
I mean,
maybe it's they might have had one in Toronto or something.
Yeah.
Well, I know England's had events. I don't know if they've had the Rumble there though. But anyway, definitely one of the first major ones to be held in Saudi. Of course, if you're like us and don't necessarily pay attention to timings and things like that and find yourself surprised, it's 2:00 Eastern, 11 a.m. Pacific. So set your alarms.
Exactly.
Especially if you're like Ian and I, we might be like just rolling out of bed
pretty much
on a Saturday.
Yeah. I have tried to remind myself every day this week. Like, I remember it's 2:00 in the afternoon on Saturday. Sure to get on the computer. Be sure to watch it. Otherwise, I'll be sitting here about 5:30 going, why am I getting updates about the Royal Rumble winner? I don't understand.
So I got, I'm trying to make sure I get the name right. It's Din Dong on YouTube. Hey, what's up, bud? Corbin's messing with me because I got Wikipedia up. I looked at a bunch of different sources, and this one is
the easiest.
It's easiest, but it has all the info for all, at least as what we understand right now, are supposed to be the announced, declared Rumble participants. Excuse me. So there's always ChatGPT. Yeah, but that's why the RAM prices are so much higher.
Exactly. Don't buy into it, man. The overlords are going to take over soon enough. Don't feed them.
Oh, hey, Thin Dong. very curious. Are you chatting from the like regular YouTube or are you on vertical? Because we're doing both. Just kind of curious to see where people are coming in from. But anyway, we've got so got all this background stuff, but
let's start with the two non-30 person matches.
well, that's what I'm
gonna knock those out real quick.
That's what I'm getting into here, because we have so the new undisputed WWE champion Drew McIntyre going up against Sami Zayn. So Drew just recently, getting off his win against Cody for the belt. What's actually interesting about this match is that although Drew's had the title and has defended it, this will be the first time Drew's had an opportunity to defend a world title live with a crowd, because the last times that he had it, it wasn't live.
Was it? I thought he's defended it since he won. I thought he defended it once already.
But like I'm talking like at a pay-per-view, like not maybe so like a Raw or something like that, but or SmackDown, but like a pay-per-view. I want to say he's had it like because he had like the kind of the title reign during COVID and things like that, and so it wasn't he didn't have any actual people.
Oh yeah, when he was his original championship. Yes, you're absolutely right. That was a big thing, and this time he got to go home as the conquering hero. Because he went back with it it's probably been about a month, I guess now.
Yeah,
he had the rematch in Newcastle. This
oh sure. But and now was that on a Saturday night?
No, that's a good question. That
main
might
event, because that might be kind of quasi qualify.
That might have, yeah,
because that's sort of it's like a mini, like you said, it's kind of a mini PLE now, so it's kind of qualifies.
Right. So
but
almost,
as far as like
but
as far as like a
either
big
way, it's a good opportunity for him. He's actually getting the belt, some of the flowers. I think we've talked about this before. Drew, he doesn't really. He's not really moving the needle here for me. I mean, he is. I consider him a transitional champion. So tell me how I'm wrong in the comments. But I'll jump right to the end. Drew's gonna. I say Drew wins this one. I like Sami. I would prefer Sami.
Sure.
Drew wins this one. You're not gonna cut his reign that short that quick.
I agree. I think especially, given the scale of this pay-per-view, given that you have the Styles and Gunther match, we'll talk about here in a little bit, but I think it makes sense to keep the belt on Drew for a while longer at least.
Yeah.
Will they have it all the way to WrestleMania? That's in question. But this is because this is where you got to really try and figure out how to lock things in to really start leading up into WrestleMania, especially after when you have the Rumble winner coming in and then getting that shot at WrestleMania. It's kind of where you start really kind of getting your storyline solidified leading up to that, right? So I agree.
You could have Sami win, and then Roman wins the Royal Rumble, and then Roman, Tribal Chief, goes up against champion Sami Zayn at WrestleMania. Okay, let's go.
I don't like champion versus champion matches.
Well, Roman's not a champ.
Oh,
I'm saying Roman
would
be going in as the challenger.
So no, I'm sorry, you're right. So you're saying Sami wins it, and then it's
Sami
Roman as the contender.
Yeah.
Against Sami at Mania. Okay, that
Throwback to the
That I'm not mad
bloodline,
about.
the whole bloodline thing.
Well,
Let's make
and I mean, again, I think I don't see that happening, but I'm not
I
mad
don't
at
either.
it. I'm not mad at it.
Yeah.
But again, it's more of just and I mean, to be fair, if you're gonna have Sammy win it, it makes sense for it to be now, because what I also don't, it depends. I mean, you can, like, almost any kind of storyline can work, but one thing that I also have an issue with is where you start to get to where you have a title change too close to Mania.
Yeah. It's
You don't have enough time to kind of build up that momentum. So, okay.
and then
I think it'll be a good match.
The way the
but-
win is, it would be a good one. But and then of course, you know, because I'm gonna completely overbook this real quick. You have to have Jay cost Sammy the title, giving it back to Roman, turn it on his buddy. Remember, Jay and Sammy were boys
sure.
all through.
Oh, yeah.
Well, he hated him and they loved him and they were boys, and so he will cost him out of jealousy, turning him more into Roman, all that good stuff. Anyhow, that's the overbooked, not gonna happen match that I just came up with.
You never know. That's the only thing about wrestling. This is where kind of I try not to get too hard pressed on a prediction too far, just because it is wrestling. Like it's like, you know, with basketball, you know, it's a little bit easier to kind of take a look at matchups and try and figure out like who you get a sense who's going to have a better game against someone, blah 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 blah. But it's wrestling. I mean, throw it. Like,
But I just say it could be a thing, and you go, all right,
the gobbledygooker could like show up to and win.
Oh man, stop playing. Vince isn't around anymore. Vince, come on. It would be Vince. If the gobbledygooker shows up, it's actually Vince.
It's
like
actually
somebody
Vince.
grab that. It is actually Vince. Just so y'all know. That
would be awesome.
He yank his head off. He's like, oh, looking like Vincent Price from back in the day.
He does.
All right. Next, let's get to the next match. We are so far off topic right now. Well, we got the career threatening match. Does AJ Styles go to AEW match?
Mm-hmm. Do I have that on the soundboard? Do I have that? I gotta see. I'm pretty sure I do. Or I think I know I have the actual like the sound clip of I'm gonna end this man's whole career. I don't have it on the board though. I'm gonna have to add that to the board, especially for tomorrow night.
Yeah, absolutely. Tomorrow afternoon, no night.
That's
Tomorrow
right.
afternoon.
Tomorrow, yes.
Every time I gotta just keep reminding, and I'm somehow still gonna be late.
And for me, it starts at noon.
Oh Lord, yeah, that's even worse.
It is. Okay.
All of our friends over in England are like, screw you guys, I hate you all.
This
like
one's
we're
actually
usually at like 2 a.m.
Oh, I
trying to watch
know.
these stupid
I
things.
know. It's horrible for him. Okay, so AJ versus Gunther. This has been really kind of building up since Cena's final match. They, you know, because obviously, you know, AJ was there the night of, and from what I understand, actually, what I realized was that Cena just about handpicked all the matches for that night.
Yeah, he did.
And so basically, obviously, you know, the Monday Raw after the Saturday Night main event, Cena's last match, you had, you know, the build up here, the start of this, you know, AJ versus Gunther. Gunther did his big kind of victory lap. Rewind it back, go back to the ring, rewind it back, go back to the ring.
Sure.
You know, it's kind of like his own version of the yeet. I guess he's just gonna roll it back because he probably went back to the ring like 6 times,
at least
something like that.
The night after, the Monday after rather.
Yeah,
it was a lot.
And so then I can't remember what's his name. The GM basically told him,
Pierce.
it's like Pierce, Adam Pierce told him basically like it's probably best that you leave. And he's like, whatever, I'm out here anyway. And then you see AJ leaning up against his car. and so that kind of really helped to sort of set up this match. And there's already been enough behind the scenes and somewhat, and then publicly too, that AJ was going to be retiring, at least WWE. Now he might still show up in TNA spots here and there, kind of do
he goes
his
TNA, or does he go?
Well, he's already shown up in TNA,
his original home,
quite a bit. It's his original home. But also I don't see him like going anywhere. I could see him doing kind of like sort of a similar kind of iteration of like a Legends type deal with TNA, where he could maybe pop in and there. Maybe
I
it's
believe
more of a
his
talent.
contract is truly up right now
with WWE.
With WWE,
right?
So if there was going to be a time that he could truly make the jump, like we joke about here sometimes, like, oh, we're gonna have third I was gonna say Bullet Club member, wrong group. Third Shield member. Why am I blanking on his name?
You're talking about John Moxley?
Yeah. I'm like, why am I blanking on? Come on, what's happening? Okay. I'm getting old. That's a problem. Yeah. But no, where we joked about John Moxley coming back. Oh, it's gonna be Moxley was the one that like climbed in the ring that time. He's under contract. He's under contract forever. Yeah, we know that. But AJ, I believe his contract is truly up. So if there
what's
were
going on? Sorry, we got Rick Sticks coming in from Canada. Hey, what's up, man?
Welcome.
Yeah, we're previewing the Rumble. Are you a wrestling fan there, Rick?
Happy accident. Love it.
Happy, nice. Yeah. Hashtag happy accident. We have to add that to the title of like tomorrow's streams.
I was just say I like that.
Yeah, we're gonna
completely steal that. Good call.
We're gonna do a watch along of the Rumble tomorrow, as well. So if you happen to be around, if you're watching it, want to put us on your second monitor, you'll find us on all the things, like Twitch, YouTube, Kick, all the cool stuff. So yeah, welcome aboard, bud. Glad to have you with us from the cold north.
You would say that. I don't know. Right now, Virginia might be rivaling them. We're doing some extra cold these last couple of weeks that I would be perfectly fine with getting rid of.
I heard.
So, I think it's like 8 degrees right now. Something, yeah.
Yeah, Idaho hasn't really done much of anything. We had like a dusting last week, and that was it, which is odd. Like typically we'll get like a little bit of something, but down here in southern Idaho, at least. Northern Idaho is a different story. But anyway, okay, back to the match. So Styles versus Gunther. This has been building up for a while. Gunther is just on his peacock, just the tour.
The heelest of the heels.
He is so full of himself and is just playing up like one of the best heels coming out of WWE for a while, I think. I mean, just pure, like, just unapologetic, just bring the hate. He's just breathing it in, another interesting point about this match is that, again, kind of speaking to Gunther's cockiness right now, he also declared for the Rumble itself, plus this match. I guess he feels that this is just going to be.
He's clearly getting paid by the hour.
Easy work.
He's
getting paid. He's just thinking that AJ is going to be easy work, I guess. Yeah. And I'm not sure. I'd assume that the men's Rumble will be the last match of the night.
Yeah, I would think
because then that's how you then determine who's going to be the number one contender for a world title at WrestleMania, right?
And likely AJ. If that's the case, then AJ and Gunther, I would say, is the first match.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah.
I would not be surprised. Hey, Michael, how's it going, bud? Got some folks coming in on YouTube, man. This is pretty cool.
Oh, nice. Awesome. Welcome aboard.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, let us know if you're on YouTube. Let us know if you're seeing us the normal way or in the vertical side. We're always
We're trying out some new stuff, so if you have any suggestions, let us know that as well. But yeah, we're always looking for new ways to try to get the stream out.
Kim Dagon saying R.I.P. Joe Rogan. Wait, did Joe Rogan pass?
No, what he's saying is that this stream is just going to blow up so much that we are actually going to replace him as the top content creator.
Gone too soon. Yeah, we're just gonna take over the podcast world.
Yeah,
that's I didn't hear about him passing. I haven't been. Never know. Oh yeah,
he's not dead.
Yeah.
Per Google.
OD on Alpha Brain.
I mean,
I wouldn't doubt it. Like, spread the gospel, Joe Rogan.
Speaking of Alpha, how about that Rumble now?
Nah, well, yeah, we're glad you're here too, Michael.
Yeah, appreciate you.
So yeah, I think so. Here's the trick. I agree. I wouldn't be surprised if the Styles, Dino Brothers. Thanks for the subscription on YouTube.
Appreciate you.
Yeah, Styles Gunther's probably going to be first. I think I'm just gonna call Gunther here, and
yeah, I think
then
it's
not be too surprised. Yeah. Thanks, Mike. So I think that's, yeah. So basically, we're calling Drew and Gunther to win the 2 singles matches. So I guess the question is, do you want to go to the women's Rumble first and then go to the men's?
Yeah, let's do that.
Kind of finish off with the men's, because we don't know as many names.
Yeah, there's only 13 of the 30 entrants.
Well, on Wikipedia they have 17 listed.
17? Okay.
Which is again another reason why I'm using Wikipedia right now, is because as I can tell, they have the most names listed. Now,
did I say 13? I said 13, didn't I?
You said like
I'm looking at 17 and still said 13. So that's just
okay.
I just can't read. That's all that was. I'm looking at it like 17. Yeah, that's not what I said though.
The unseen 17.
Yeah, never seen.
Let me do this real quick. Okay, try and make it a little bit bigger, especially for the people on the short side of it.
Oh Lord, yeah.
Hey, someone else has to say something to you guys. Okay, well, they can shout all they want, man. So kind of just running through the list, because like right now the 17 out of the 30 that I'm aware of, and we're just gonna, of course, everything with cards like this, especially once you start getting to these numbers, you got to take everything with a grain of salt.
Yeah, absolutely.
Also, it is Wikipedia, so again, we're going to take this with a grain of salt. But I will say is that at least for the announcements, both from Raw and SmackDown, at least in terms of their intent, I would expect this to be fairly locked in, and outside of maybe not being able to get folks to Saudi, maybe. Spino, hey, so okay, so we have the Dino brothers, so I'm assuming it's Michael and Spino Dino. Is that am I? So are you Spino Dino? Well, either ways, what's up, Spino? We've got right now announced on Raw from the 19th. We got Io Sky, Rhea Ripley, Roseanne Perez, Liv Morgan, Raquel Rodriguez, Bailey, Lyra Valkyria, and Asuka.
Right. We
So I
got
think-
Chelsea Green. Okay.
Well, I was going to start with
just
that
do the-
batch, right?
Okay,
Just
okay.
because, again, I think what we're trying to do is like try and figure out, does anyone stand out as like who's like
Well, you want
definitely
to just
like
hit. You
high
want to just hit each
confidence?
name? I was gonna say, let's just hit each name. Thumbs up, thumbs down. Do we
Yeah,
think
yeah,
they,
yeah.
could
Like,
they win? Not will they win? Could they? Could we
Ye-
like make
do
a
we feel
story
it?
up where? Yeah. Do you? So let's start with the easy one. One of the easy ones. Io Sky. Thumbs up from me.
thumbs up from
No.
you. I no.
No. Okay.
I'm not
I say
feeling
Io
it.
could win. I say Io could win. I agree. I don't think she will. I'm just saying. I
Well,
can make a
again, I
story where
think
she wins.
in terms of kind of I'm just trying to think about like, yeah, like again, leading into WrestleMania again, because this is a similar setup, right? Whoever wins this is going to then move on to, a title shot, right? So Io, I'm not feeling it. I'm just not feeling it. Definitely could. I mean, she's in that echelon. Give her that. I think, especially now, I think she's a potential one. But okay, so we got one thumbs up and one thumbs down. Almost.
Yep.
If I had a bit more planning time, I could have
And we
come
can.
up with
Yeah, I was gonna say we could have done something. We'll work on
something
that
with the
next time,
graphics.
but- well, yeah.
But
So
Rhea
you want to
Ripley,
hop to Rhea?
mommy.
Thumbs up.
Yeah, I mean, you kind of have to, like,
Yeah.
again, is she? But you can't.
You can't.
Rhea Ripley-
If she won, you could easily see a storyline where she
Mhm.
wins. But I
Mhm.
don't think there's ever a question about that. Because when we get to some others as we go through, you'll see those are two
Uh-huh.
of the easiest ones to me.
Uh-huh.
And though we split, I'm kind of surprised we split. So we split on Io, but we were both for Rhea. So, all right, Roxana Perez.
I don't see it.
Yeah, me either.
I don't see
That's
it.
thumbs down. That's thumbs down. Yeah, no, I don't see that happening.
I think she's
All right.
going to be too busy trying to help Liv Morgan,
Yeah,
who then in
I think that's
turn
way more of a storyline going off. Yeah, I don't see
could
her winning.
potentially do it. Now,
Mhm.
one thing here with Roxanne, Liv, and Raquel, right?
Mm-hmm.
Anytime you get a group, a stable going in together, then there is always a opportunity for some potential shenanigans, and then a storyline around, it's the Rumble. All kinds of
Sure.
stuff can happen. So you could see
Anything
a
can happen.
situation where then Liv Morgan, gets, accidentally pushed over
Wrong person
with
pushes.
Roxanne
Yep.
trying to help or something, and then Liv gets eliminated, and then that storyline kind of starts to build up from there. So I mean, I can see some of those shenanigans going on. I don't know if that's what's going to happen, but so again, so you have kind of that mix there, like between, but also you have Raquel Rodriguez, who I feel is someone who's seemingly potentially gonna get some kind of a solos push, because she's kind of playing off this female version of Big Daddy Cool,
Mhm.
big sexy
Sure. Absolutely.
Diesel, and she could potentially have something there, and like hit it like
So-
straight up,
so
because she's just
do
a
you-
powerhouse.
So you're saying Raquel? Did we say Liv? We haven't decided on Liv. Thumbs up, thumbs down yet. Liv.
I'm gonna go, just because it's more fun, I'm gonna go with not winning,
You don't think
based on some. I think there's gonna be something weird, something.
Okay. Fair enough. I
know.
could see her. I'm not saying again that I think I'm not going to pick who I think will win. I'm going to say
but if they could,
whether I see this person winning or not.
sure.
Liv, I can see.
sure.
I can see an easy storyline where she wins. So she's.
Oh yeah.
I'm what,
Um,
three out of the first four people I've said I can see them winning. Raquel, I do not see. I don't
And see,
that
that's where I think out of the three, I
one. I can
think
see her.
I could see just again because because she's believable because of just she's a big girl, right?
6'1".
And so her and Rhea, going toe to toe against each other, is always impressive to see, right?
Sure.
So I could see her doing something there. On the other hand, a lot of times when you get like the bigger wrestlers relative to the field, a lot of times they'll get triple team, double teamed, whatever, just to get them out of there because they're a problem,
Right.
I don't know. I just, but I also think that timing wise, storyline wise, you could see something happening with Liv that then in turn turns kind of breaks up this combination here,
Despite the fact that I only chose Liv as a possible winner and the other two I didn't, I actually could see Roxana being the one by hook or by crook, being of the three. Even though I voted both of them down, like I don't see either of them actually. I don't see Raquel or Roxana being a winner. But if I had to pick of the three, oddly enough, I'd probably pick Roxana because I think that's more of the storyline could work out. But let's move. What do we have? Bayley. We're up to Bayley.
Bayley, and
does the role model.
She could.
Anytime Bayley's out there, she could win. That's why Bayley's so good. For that reason, I will say no.
That's the trick. I don't think it's going to happen for her. I don't think it's going to happen for her. I don't think it needs to.
No, that's.
I think she's perfectly good. Set up in a story where she can just again sort of be just sort of that role model. Especially to one Lyra. It's Lyra. I know it's Valkyria.
Lyra.
It's Lyra, right?
Mm-hmm.
Again.
Remember, she got hurt. I say thumbs up. She can definitely win.
She could.
Plus, I just want her to be in the ring as long as possible.
Well, there's that too. Well, and to that point, one thing I was just trying to think about here, we've heard it for the men's, but has there been an announcement for the number one on the women's Rumble yet?
I didn't see it earlier when I was kind of just looking around, just trying to get ready for this and everything else. Let's take a look real quick.
Okay.
Keep going.
Yeah.
Talk amongst yourselves.
Well, and I mean, and obviously here in the chat, if you guys have thoughts on who you think's going to win it, or who you think's going to maybe have more kind of a good show, maybe a better showing than the rest, or also if you're going to see potential face to heel to face type changes due to this, the Rumble's always a good opportunity to kind of have people flip, have stables break. It's a great format to kind of just push those kinds of storylines. Asuka, no. And again, she doesn't need it
like that.
She no, I love Asuka.
Yeah.
I love Asuka.
I agree with you.
Asuka doesn't need it. I don't see it happening for her.
No, I agree. Asuka.
Yeah, unfortunately. So then
your girl Chelsea Green.
Yeah, Chelsea. They're doing Chelsea dirty, man.
Yeah, you have you heard the stuff that's come out about her lately? Like WWE's not pushing her and all this.
Yeah.
Gobbledygook. She also was the one that was saying, this would be great from my perspective, but probably bad because it would warp children or something. But the whole bringing back the Attitude Era version, her and what's her husband's name? Shoot, I just blanked on his name.
It's Matt Cardona.
Cardona, yeah. That the two of them wanted to do the Edge and Lita version of the Attitude Era.
Yeah.
She would want to be that couple on TV. So I mean, I'm for it. I'm here for it. Let's see it happen. But
She's
I'm not sure the world's quite ready for the Attitude Era again.
No, I don't see that flying now.
Yeah.
At all.
No.
They could do it.
So
Like Chelsea.
Not positive it should have flown then, to be perfectly honest.
No, it really shouldn't have. Chelsea is a lot more talented than the WWE is letting her show.
Yeah.
And which is unfortunate. She's been around like ROH, TNA, various different promotions, and has had some really interesting characters. Can't remember what it was called, but she played this crazy woman, just with had the lipstick all messed up, and was just an incredible. And she's really solid in the ring. Probably one of the better workers from the women's division right now. It's a shame. So again, I think with all that being said, I think it's a no. I don't see Chelsea winning this. I don't see WWE pushing that at all, unfortunately.
I don't see her winning. I do see her being one of the final four. I don't see her winning. I do see her being one of the final four. Yeah.
If she if she comes in early and gets eliminated relatively early, then it's like pretty much all of the like WWE's not going to be shaking the rumors. Then
that's what y'all are doing from then on.
There's no way. Okay, so Jordynne Grace, Big Mama Pump, coming out of TNA.
Miss Grace, if you're nasty.
Again, just talk about like powerhouses. She's a power lifter type, but no, I don't. You're in the middle. Okay. I think she's just going to be in there to put on a good show, and again, she can
throw some people around,
work her ass off. Yeah, she can throw
clear
people
out the ring when necessary.
Oh, sure.
Yeah,
she could do it. She can go in like a wrecking ball and just like
absolutely.
Clear things out real good,
but
you kind of need someone to do every now and then.
Absolutely, you do need that person. Yeah.
All right, Charlotte.
Didn't she win last year? Or did Io win last year? Was it 2 years ago that Charlotte won? And maybe it was 2 years ago.
I don't remember.
Hang on, let me make sure.
Pulling stuff
I just remember when she won, it was so terrible. Everybody.
Oh yeah.
When
I'm gonna just skip to the punchline and say that she's a no for me.
I agree.
And Alexa, they're tagging together now.
No from both of them.
Yeah, just because unless they. I don't know. WWE has both of them in a really weird place right now. Now, if they want to make me happy and break the tag team up and give Alexa
some seeds of dissent,
a single push,
I don't see either of them winning. I agree with you. So both down for me. So yeah, I just don't, unfortunately, and like Alexa in particular, I'm a bit more peeved at how she's being booked and treated, to be honest. Because I think she's better than what she's getting right now. I think that they sort of stumbled onto something that worked that they weren't expecting to work as well as it did, which was her and Charlotte. I think they were kind of going to do that as, hey, let's try something. What everybody was waiting for is Alexa to team up with the Wyatt Six.
Yeah.
And so it was that forever and ever. And I think that they were just trying to do like the Charlotte. They were trying to help Charlotte out because Charlotte, there was that go away heat for Charlotte for a while.
Seriously? Yeah.
And when that, I think they teamed them up thinking like, okay, maybe this will buy us basically 6 months type of a deal. And it started taking off and people kind of liked it. And Charlotte's more as popular now as maybe not as she's ever been, but popular actually, as in people pulling for her. Yeah. People are actually pulling for her. So I think whenever that breaks up, I think Alexa's going to be the one that breaks it up. I think it's going to be similar to the way it's not a WWE thing, more of a or completely an AEW thing. I don't know if you saw this maybe like 3 or 4 years ago at this point, but when MJF and Adam Cole were buddies, and everyone assumed at some point that MJF would be the one, like he's the devil, he's the guy that's he's the bad guy, he's always gonna throw it off, and it wasn't him that broke that up. So I could see it going somewhere like that, but neither of them, that won't be anytime. That's not tomorrow. This could be starting the seeds of descent though,
and again,
with one of them getting tossed out because of the other or something along those lines, but I don't see either of them.
Those mistakes. She can have the situations where someone ends up getting, either probably I could see it maybe being Charlotte up on the apron for whatever reason, and then by some form of mistake, Alexa being responsible for her getting eliminated. Again, you got a lot of opportunities for that kind of thing here, which is pretty cool. Nia Jax, again, another ring clearer, but again, I wouldn't be surprised if they give her the Big Show treatment, and it's going to be like 4 or 5 people basically saying, we're not we're getting her out of here quick.
No to this, no to that, also no to that.
Sure, I mean, you let her clear out the ring, then it's just you let her get momentum, you let her get going, then she will clear out the ring pretty quick. So definitely a thumbs down on my end.
Yeah, mine as well.
I think she'll be able to come in and give a good show, but
that's a no. Same for the next one. Exactly. We could just copy and paste what we just said.
Well, sure.
For the next one as well. Lash Legend, good showing. That's a no from me. I don't think she wins. However,
Julia,
I make a case for her. I could make a case for her winning. She's the new face type of a person, and this is the type of thing that they tend to like to do with the Royal Rumble, in the women's side at least.
Oh, sure.
Having someone where they get that fire, flash, whatever, shine, and they go from there.
I'm with you.
I give her a thumbs up.
And I'll go with you.
All
there. Again, because I think especially as far as new faces in the women's division go, I think she's definitely and then what was her name? Something Soul that we saw at the Saturday night's main event.
Oh yeah.
She's not listed here,
but she's in.
She's in. Okay.
Yeah, I know she's in it.
Okay.
So I don't know why I know that, but
that's
I do
another
know
one. I'd be surprised if she wasn't. She's another one that I see between her and Julia are kind of sort of the stars of the fresh face.
Yeah, exactly.
Push here. So I think that, especially since she's already on a main roster, Julia in particular, and I'm sure that Soul will be, it's like Ruka Soul, if I'm not mistaken, could get moved into the main roster between now and Mania.
Right.
So yeah, both of them I could easily see, one definitely putting on a good show, get a good showing from WWE to really help at the very least, look strong in the Rumble.
Right.
And then
Final
help
Four?
to kind of, push them in.
Final Four?
Potential. I wouldn't be surprised if at least one of those two is in the Final Four.
Yeah, fair
just
enough.
Again, to kind of give that shine, that just, and kind of help build the what's the word I'm looking for? The believability, it's a word I'm looking for. Getting old does suck.
I told you, man. I've done it twice already. Though.
It's also Friday, and it's
That's it.
Credibility.
Yeah,
there's another one I was actually looking for, but credibility is good enough.
Sure.
Trying to really build up the credibility of of those two, and so yeah, I could see at least one of those two, if not both of them.
Yeah.
You know, so then we have the last two entrants, at least as far as like an official announcements go.
No,
yeah, is Maxine Dupree and Becky Lynch. Now, Maxine, I'm saying it's going to be a no. I'm saying it's going to be a no, but again, I think she's having a good enough push right now with what she's doing. I don't think she needs to be in the WrestleMania heat right now, at least not for that title push right now. I think that they've got enough that they can do with her, and I think I'm glad that they're giving her an opportunity to show herself as a legitimate wrestler, because she's been kind of more of like a side piece type of player, and
ballet, almost ballet.
And I think so. I think it's good that they're giving her the push that they are, and I don't think she doesn't need it right now, and I just don't think it makes sense. And then you got Becky Lynch. Now, again, in terms of just, you know, could she? Obviously, it's a thumbs up. Will she? Yeah. That's the kind of an X factor for me. I could see her being sort of kind of that one of those kind of X factor people where it's just you could never counter out. But also a kind of, you know, again, kind of the question comes around like, okay, does she need it? Maybe, depending on what they're wanting to do with her. But I can't see it. I don't know. I can't see this being like a necessity for her right now. I don't know.
But if you were going to think WrestleMania, battling for the world title, like as much as Julia would be cool, I don't see them lining her and Jade Cargill up as the main event for WrestleMania for the women's title. You know,
it's fair.
Whereas you could see, I'll tell you somebody that's not listed here that I think's definitely got to be coming back. That's Tiffany Stratton, because she's been gone forever.
She has.
So she came back, and I believe Jade, the last time we saw her, she lost. That where she lost her title to Jade? That the last time we saw her? It might have been. I think that's right.
I think you're right. Yeah.
So she comes back. She wins. I would say I could easily see a storyline where I'm throwing someone's name out there that's, you know, not
you don't
listed,
know yet.
Yeah.
But the one thing about Becky too is, and again, the other part to think about here is, Becky doesn't need the Rumble to be in a championship, you know, story or program.
Right.
You see what I mean?
Right.
So that's where it's another one where, like, obviously, yeah, I gave it a thumbs up because obviously it's Becky Lynch. You can't counter out at all, but at the same time, she can. There's, you know, another title to go for, and hell, she could have it by Mania.
Right.
You know,
I had to think for a second if Becky had ever won the Royal Rumble, but she has.
Okay.
2019, she has. So
that makes.
I couldn't remember anything recently.
That's
why I was like, wait a second, has she ever won? But yeah, she has. All right, so that's the women's as of what we know currently. We'll have to.
Yeah, we'll have to see.
We'll review these tomorrow and see how well our predictions did.
Yeah, I know. So now we get to the men's
Royal Rumble.
We've got 22 out of the 30 listed, which I want to say might be, I think they've had as many as 23. Sometimes they'll usually kind of have like 20, somewhere in the low 20s listed out, especially by the night before, like tonight. We know, we'll go down the list like we did, but just kind of some setup here.
All right.
a couple things here. We know that Braun Breaker's going to be the number one start. He's starting it.
Either they meant to say that or they didn't, but
it's
either
hard,
way.
but either way,
Yeah.
it's best we and unless they decide to make a pivot here, I think they're trying to give him an Iron Man run here.
Yeah. Maybe.
You know, but okay. So, and I'll save it because we got some names that's not listed here that I'd be very surprised not to.
Yeah. Let's start with I was gonna say, because we have more of these, so let's run through them real quick. Cody Rhodes
up. I mean,
okay. Yeah, I was like,
again, does he necessarily need it? But again, you can't count him out.
Yeah.
Gunther. Again, it's got to be an up.
I can see it. I can make a case. I can make a good case for him.
You know, the only thing is like maybe just with the match that he's having, but
sure,
whatever. Like right now, it seems like Gunther can do no wrong. So
I can see Gunther getting near the end and getting eliminated by AJ, who's mad at him still for losing earlier.
Pulls
yanks
him
out,
comes out from the
some
side.
version of that, and then Gunther complaining for the next month. Gunther complaining basically for the next month, like he was eliminated. He wasn't supposed to be competing. I didn't really get eliminated. Blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
So
I ended his career.
Yeah, exactly.
Jey Uso. He's a reluctant up
I would hate
from
to
me,
see it, but I can see it.
But yes.
Yeah, I would hate to see it, but yes.
So
I
yeah,
can see
thumbs
it.
up on Jay. I would say I don't want to see it.
I don't want to see
but,
it. Me either.
But
I like Jay, but no.
Not for this. Not for this. Rey Mysterio, I'm going a no. I think he's going to have a good run here. He's going to do some dynamic stuff.
Everybody loves Rey. We love Rey.
No, and then I put the next two kind of Dragon Lee in particular is going to be a no. I can't see a good reason other than the fact that
I couldn't make a story up.
One thing about him is, so since we're going off the assumption that this is going to be AJ's retirement night, right? In terms of like as be at least a wrestler in the WWE, Dragon Lee being his tag team partner, now this opens him up for a potential singles push. Excuse me. But I don't think the Rumble is going to be where they're going to ignite that for him yet. Penta is an up for me. Penta's an up for me. And just in terms of can he do it?
That hurts. This hurts me. I like Penta. I really like Penta. I do not see any way that he would win. I don't see any version of him winning the Royal Rumble. And I love Penta. That's what I was like, that one bothers me.
No, and again, it kind of comes down to Penta. Again, I think they've done a pretty decent job of letting Penta be Penta in the WWE for the most part. And so, Penta is dangerous. He's also conniving in a good way. I don't think he's going to win, but again, if it's more of a question
if
of
you can make
if I
a
can
story
make a case,
for it, again, that's
I
the
could
rules.
see it. I could see it.
That's
right?
what we're doing here. Yeah,
I
like, can you make a story where he wins? I cannot, and for that reason, I have to give him.
Oh, fair enough. Fair enough.
That's our split. That's one of our splits.
That's where I at the very least, again, I could definitely see him being one of the final four, easily. Even if it's kind of maybe he kind of disappears a little bit and kind of but okay, the next.
All right, what about this next guy? I forget. This Ramen Reign.
Reigning ramen.
All right, Roman Reigns.
To me, these next three are ups. You can't.
Three?
The next three from me are potential.
You just
ups.
go a full bloodline here. All right, let's hear it.
Well, okay, so again, just looking at it in terms of just their presence, their position. Solos maybe a little bit more of a question mark, but in terms of building up a story and feasible, like how feasible is it for them to go in and be a potential winner? The reason why Solo's a question mark for me is because we don't see any of his family tree folks.
No, they're not listed.
Not listed yet in here. So that's where it's more of a question for me. But just in terms of like, could they? Sure. Jacob? Let me put it this way. I'm not making this as like my diehard pick, but if you want in terms of like what I want, Jacob Fatu. No breaks all day. That's the dude that if I had to like pick like who I would want to win, it's Jacob.
Okay.
Willie?
All right, I hear you.
No, but Jacob, I've been a fan of Jacobs for a while now, before he came into the WWE.
All gas, no brakes.
All gas, right. No brakes. So, I'm, but to the point, yeah, from a storyline perspective, maybe not. But I mean, he's just coming back.
No, I was gonna say,
getting momentum.
Remember, he's been interacting with Cody, like this he's very clearly. Remember, he came back and attacked Drew.
Yeah,
and then Cody attacked him. So technically, that kind of goes down that road. So Solo, no for me. I don't think there's a version that Solo wins.
I can easily, I could say this much. It's just as likely for me to have completely flipped on Solo by tomorrow.
Oh yeah, by the end of your sentence, as you
I'm not like, my confidence level is definitely below 50%. But as far as someone that, again, we're trying to think about it.
Maybe that's what we need to do next year. We'll have to remember that. We'll do or another one of these.
Kind of confidence.
Do a percent like confidence level. Like I'm this guy.
We did it. We did
Jacob,
before.
I say thumbs up for Jacob. I agree with you.
Jacob is just
that's too easy of one.
Yeah.
So, all right.
Now we have
number
the
one
vision.
entrant.
Now
Number
we
one
have
entrant.
the vision.
Yep.
And
so Braun, Logan Paul, Bronson Reed, Austin Theory.
Braun's gotta be an up. Especially if they have him do an Iron Man push here. Having him go all the way.
First to last. Fair enough.
It practically writes itself. So definitely has to be an up.
What about Bronson Reed? I did this intentionally. I did this skip.
I know you did. Building
up that.
He's gonna be a ring clearer.
Yeah.
It's again, it's gonna be something, and I can also potentially see him. I would love for it to be Logan Paul, but I could see Bronson Reed being a potential fall guy in terms of maybe, again, if you want to think about the potential for causing some friction within the ranks.
Well, you notice there's one guy not listed that I believe could be coming back.
Well,
he's been on every ESPN thing that there is.
That's where we can
anyhow,
talk about potentials.
Talk about that at the end. Sure.
So,
all right, what about Austin Theory?
So, okay, for Bronson Reed, for me, it's a no, right?
Okay, so for me, it's a no as well.
Okay, Austin Theory, I think it's going to be a no. I think it's going to be a no.
Agreed.
I just don't see it being there just yet. For him, I think I'm glad that they're getting him, figured into this, especially with Seth being out. I think it makes sense to bring him into this. I think it's a good way to kind of help reintroduce him into different stories.
All right.
All right. So I'm
What
gonna let
it
you.
feels like we missed somebody. Do we miss anybody? I just from the vision.
Meaning that you
Someone else was another
specifically
person.
skipped somebody on
Who
purpose.
did I? Oh man, you know I'm getting old. Can't read as well. Is it LP? Your boy, Jared's boy, Logan Bartholomew Paul. I don't know what his middle name is. I'm gonna give him a different middle name every time I say it.
For me, that's
You're-
perfect. For me, that's perfect, and it would explain a
Every time I
lot.
say his name, I'm just gonna say something different. I will start with this, and then I'll let Jared go on his rant. Not that he would do that. No, of course, I have no idea this will happen. But I will say Logan Paul is a thumbs up. I could see a storyline that he wins. I don't think he will, but I could see a storyline where Logan Paul wins. If for nothing else, he'll grab headlines and attention and all that good stuff. I didn't say it'd be a good reason. But I could see a reason. So Logan Paul's a thumbs up from me. What say you?
Okay. So, couple things. One, if I was WWE, I wouldn't risk it.
You don't think he could last till WrestleMania season? 3 months, man. That's a long time for you to be good and not getting do stupid stuff.
No. I'm just again kind of looking at his current legal situations going on.
That's what I meant.
Not even talking about doing anything new, stupid. Just
Old
dealing
stupid.
with the old
coming
stupid
up
and
catching
just
up.
current, just ongoing stupid. A second thought. If this fool wins this Royal Rumble, I may just quit watching wrestling altogether. I may just be done.
I quit. No.
I may
Screw you guys. I'm going home.
Nope. Nope.
I'm just all.
I'm here for the chaos.
Don't make me quit watching wrestling, Trips. Don't make me do it. Don't make me.
I wouldn't
I'm
like it
begging
because
you.
I think you could do so much more with any other storyline. But for a completely selfish reason,
I
there's a
know.
part of me
You
that's
just want
like,
to watch me suffer.
I'm really
It's-
pulling. Just want to watch it happen.
You know how
watch
I
it
hate
burn.
that man. You
know.
know how I hate that man. Like, it's not even it's not even X-Pac heat. It's not even wrestling heat. I'm talking about Logan. For me, that's his name, Logan Bartholomew Paul, Mr. Barty Paul. My level of hatred for this man is incalculable. It really is something that there's really no way to put it into words. I really think that, the mental gymnastics I would have to go through to be able to actually figure out just how to categorize and quantify my hate. We would need like an MIT physicist to do the math. There's just, it is so enormous, and it's growing at scale exponentially every second that I think about that man's face.
He has a punchable face. Is that what you say? Punchable face.
No, I'm thinking like buckshot in the face.
Oh, violence! Such violence! Can't we all just get along?
No. Apparently we can't. Not all. We can't all just get along. I think 99.99999% of us have a potential shot. Doing my own Steiner math here.
33.5%.
But there's at least one. There's actually, Ian knows me well enough to know that there's more than one. But
more than one.
For
There's definitely more than
in
one.
context of this conversation,
What we're talking
there is
about.
one at least one where there is no getting along. There
So-
is no getting along.
It is thumbs up, thumbs down, and Logan Paul win this.
I'm saying
According to Jared.
it better be a thumbs down. It like don't make me just
I wanted to have to force Jared to give a thumbs up to Logan. I thought I was close. I was so close right there. This is one time you're literally watching Jared's brain fight itself.
oh, just to not get us canceled. Like,
yeah. Exactly.
I'll say this. It is not wise to infuriate me that much in a business where you're cueing me in on where he's going to be ahead of time. There's schedules, there's shows.
See, we can't have you. We can't see. You're gonna get yourself can't. We gotta stop, man. Anyhow,
that's all I'm saying.
Anyhow,
that's all I'm saying.
We are
That's all
moving
I'm
on. I say thumbs up, and I'm here for the chaos. So I'm now. Logan Paul has now jumped to the front of my arm. He has now jumped to the front. I want him to be one of the final four, just so I can watch Jared slowly deteriorate as the match goes on. Anyhow, Javon Evans. That's what we talking about.
Okay, Javon Evans. Again, I think he's going to come in. I really like this guy. Like what we saw out of him at the Saturday Night's main event. I think he's a good, like, just great young, just, you know, I think he's going to come in. He's going to have a good showing. He's going to come in, do some really great moves and everything else, but he's a no for me. I just don't think it's his time. Now, I could easily see him being in a position where he could be there, just not tomorrow, you know.
Yeah, no, I say it thumbs down for me. I don't see any way for him to. I have no storyline that makes any sort of sense. So yeah. Thumbs down.
Now we're getting into some very interesting people here. If Obafemi's not in the final four, I'd be very surprised. I could easily see him being in the final two. This guy has got a rocket right on his back, just sending him straight to the stars. I mean, just, you know, this is a kind of guy that can just print money.
Oh yeah,
you know what I mean. So it's an obvious thumbs up for me. Is it the right time? No. Should he, from just a timing perspective? No, but just in terms of his character, in terms of, you know, his obvious, you know, the way they're booking his ability, I'd be an idiot not to give him a thumbs up, you know.
I mean, I'm looking forward to him and Brock Lesnar squaring off in the Royal Rumble. I'm just saying.
Mm-hmm.
And before we get to that second name that I just mentioned, let's go ahead and thumbs up for me. I did the little double thumbs up for me. Yeah. Oh man. Yes, absolutely, no question. Let's just keep it rolling. Randolph Orton.
Hey,
thumbs up, thumbs down.
It's a thumbs. It's thumbs up. You cannot.
What are we talking about? It's Randy Orton.
Again, will he?
He's a different. That's not the question. The question is, could he?
But absolutely.
Can we see a storyline where Randy Orton wins? Oh yeah,
absolutely.
Practically all of them. No problem whatsoever. Brock Lesnar.
Again, it's like Randy.
He's in the picture. He's in all the things for WrestleMania. I mean, we've already seen it. So yes, he could absolutely win.
Yeah. There's that, and also again, like I think it was something where we've talked about before, where once you give someone a title, then one title reign, you kind of put them somewhere where they could slot in to a title picture,
believable. They're
almost
believable
at any point. But then when you have a similar Randy, when you have someone who's had multiple title reigns, dominant ones, again, that then just pushes you up even further.
Sure.
And I could just see Brock just going into business for himself and just not letting himself get tossed out, regardless of what the bookings
said. For sure. Thumbs up for me, Brock. I believe. I'm not a big Brock fan personally, but
I wouldn't say I'd want to see it really.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to see it, but can I see it? Yeah. If Vince McMahon was booking still, then he'd probably win.
You have to.
So let's see who we have next. Damian Priest.
Damian Priest is probably going to be my disappointment pick. I'm going to say a thumbs down.
Okay.
Even though I would want him.
I
would want him to win.
I think we're both kind of on the same page. He has no story, no real direction currently. I mean,
and that's what's but not really. Disappointed. I'm not disappointed in him. I'm disappointed in his booking. Damian Priest is one of my favorite guys on the roster. Period.
Yeah.
And
he's kind of like a lost soul right now.
And he's been like
for a while.
You see, like
for a little while,
peaks of hope. And then
this is his. No, never mind. Not that one.
No,
it shows how fickle the business can be, because we had talked. I think we did talk 2 years ago or whatever it was. Some of the rising stars as the big stars were fading out and retiring and things like that. Damian Priest have been one of the ones you think like,
I wanted them to push him to the moon. Like similar kind of where Oba is now. Damian.
I never got quite that, but I know what you're saying. So thumbs down for me as well.
Yeah, I think at the time, but anyway, he's my disappointment pick. Just
all right.
The rest of these guys. So we got Trick Williams.
Trick Williams is a down for me.
Down for me too. I mean, really, the rest of the list here.
The Miz.
So got the Miz as a down. I don't see. I think he'll have like a decent kind of comedic stuff.
Do you think
thrown
that
in there.
Miz will ever? We'll say this for tomorrow. Do you think that Miz will ever have another real push where he's truly like going for the championship?
World.
We'll talk about it tomorrow. Let us know
we'll talk about it tomorrow.
Let us know. I was gonna say, if you have thoughts on that, let us know what you think. But, all right.
And then
Dragunov
again. I just don't see it. Not that he's total like complete throwaway, but I just, especially right now, I just don't see it. I think he actually has a lot of potential, but not tomorrow.
Yep, tomorrow he doesn't.
And then Matt
Cardona.
What about
woo woo woo? That's not what he is anymore.
And even though it's kind of like, it's interesting because he's dating Chelsea Green, I kind of have like, even though he's freshly returned to the WWE, right? I am glad that they actually have him wrestling under his actual name, the name that he's been using here outside of WWE. And it's actually
he's not Zack Ryder anymore.
He's not Zack Ryder anymore. He's a different, but I think it is interesting that they had, and I think it's fitting that they had his announcement on social media.
Yeah.
And not on one of the shows.
Right. And which that's it. That's how you know it. Here it is.
Yeah. So no. All
right. Now, so let's talk about impossible surprises.
Yeah.
You had one that you were dying to get to. I could hear it when we first started talking about the men's Royal Rumble. Go ahead and talk about that one.
It's Jericho.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
I'm pretty sure it was
to
the same.
me, it feels like a no-brainer. I'd be more surprised if he doesn't show up here. But you know,
so let me make a case for him not to.
Okay.
Does he get a bigger pop? Or I mean, he's Chris Jericho. Everybody knows him. That he's gonna get a pop no matter where when and where he shows up.
Sure.
Does he get does someone of his stature get a big enough pop during the 3-minute intro for Royal Rumble? There's the the run in and all that, or does he? Jericho is known. It's not that he's not a good wrestler. I don't mean it that way, but he's known for his gift of gab. You don't get to talk when you come in as a Royal Rumble entrant.
Sure.
If you introduced him the next night on Raw, or 2 nights, I guess at that point, but you know what I'm saying, the next show, and have him come in on Raw, where he's going to get a chance to talk, where he's going to get all the fanfare, and that they can run it as long as they want, that type of a thing. All eyes on me type of deal. Is that the better reintroduction of what is probably his last run in his Hall of Fame run here?
Sure. I think you can do both.
Okay.
And how you do both is you have him as number 30.
Okay. Sure. Yeah, he has to be 30. Like, I don't think he's not coming in 14.
No. And I think you have him 30, because then that's where it's like, especially you got kind of all these different ones. Okay, all the names that have been listed have been through, gotten 7 other potential surprises coming through by then as well, and then you have him in there for the last part, the main event of the Rumble, going in as being in that one of those last parts there. Also, then he doesn't have to wrestle very long.
Sure. And I think that's a chance for him. He'll get his flowers.
Mm-hmm.
He would get his opportunity.
Excuse me. I don't think he would win it. I mean, unless they really want to push something with this, but
him being 30, I think I feel pretty good about this. Well, no, not just that. I think if you bring in Jericho as number 30, he's the only guy I can think of that no one boos. I think if you bring in almost anyone else, you could bring in Cena. He should not be there, but I'm just saying. You could bring in Cena and people would boo because it's like, well, it's not Jericho. Sure. I think everybody's waiting for Jericho so much that whoever you brought out at 30, if it's not Jericho,
it's gonna seem a bit underwhelming. It's
gonna be like anticlimactic.
Yeah, I hear you. I hear you.
Yeah.
The only other person I can think of, and especially if for whatever reason Jericho is not in the Rumble, then that'd be Seth.
So, I could see it being. I could see Seth. Yeah, for sure. All right, so Jericho, if Jericho's in it, I think
you got to give him a thumbs down. You got to give Jericho a thumbs up.
Sure,
again,
absolutely.
Especially if he comes in 30. Again, he's
Jericho
just
ever
one
won?
of those names.
Won, right?
He's had to have.
Right? It was like, yeah, of course. Well, has he?
I don't know. Off the top,
Jericho has never won a Royal Rumble. I was pretty sure of that. For some reason, I did not remember him ever winning. Chris Jericho has never won a Royal Rumble.
Uh-oh. That completely changes the context.
I'm not saying, I'm just saying. So
that's good to know. And if if this truly is his last run,
I mean, he could be his last run, but he's going to run for about 3 years. You know what I mean? Like, so he could.
Sure.
This may not be his last Rumble.
But it's also kind of, you know.
Oh, I knew a woman that I forgot to say that for the Royal Rumble for the on the women's side. Paige, I think Paige might make a comeback. So anyhow, that's and if she came back, I could see her winning.
It'd be a thumbs up for me. If Paige, Avi, again, she's just one of those names where you could see her coming in as being like one of the the number 30.
She's 30.
The women's, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
So again, kind of a similar vein, and then it's just more of a question of, okay, well, you know, what do they do with the women's Rumble? Because whatever kind of angle storyline they do with that, they're not going to repeat with the men's.
No.
Right.
Well, I don't know. They like some copying and pasting. So they do that quite a bit.
I hope not.
Yeah, me
because
either.
Again, it's kind of okay, but yeah, I think
I've got another one for the men's. Actually, I had two others.
Okay.
One, I was surprised you didn't say him. I thought I would, because he's your boy. Yeah. I mean, so
he's in a bit of a pickle.
Hasn't been around, but he hasn't been around.
No, my understanding is like I think Trips is soured on him a little bit. I think there's some tension now in the back
drama type
like
deal.
Yeah, like not kayfabe, like
no, for real,
like real, for real.
I believe that. I believe that wholeheartedly.
Again, he's someone that, you know, I would hope to see in here, especially since it's, again, I think it speaks to the fact that he's not, you know, one of the listed, but anytime he shows up, it's a pop fest. I mean, it's just
sure.
I mean, anything that he does, definitely someone that, like, in a bubble, definitely would, for me, be an obvious thumbs up. But given the timing, one, I wouldn't be surprised if he doesn't show up at all. Two, if he does, then I don't see him winning it tomorrow. I don't even necessarily seeing him getting, and depending on when he would come out,
Sure.
probably wouldn't even be in the last like 6 or whatever by then. I think
if he came back, be the one of the last few. I don't know if he'd necessarily be 30, because again, I think if 30's not Jericho, they're gonna boo. So, and now one thing we're not factoring in is it's not an American crowd. So
that is true.
You don't know.
That is true.
But
that
you
also
don't know where
kind
that
of
goes. Right.
Complicates things a little bit.
Well, you don't know how the pop. Who do they know? Do they know Chris Jericho? I would assume so. Yes. I mean, how could you not? Do you know LA Knight as well? I mean, everybody knows who he is necessarily, but you never know how the pops are. They're all a little different when it comes to. Again, I think the only one I think they boo, an American crowd will boo quicker.
Oh yeah.
They'll boo like real fast on something.
Especially in Philly.
Oh yeah, exactly. So,
but nah.
Last guy as a throw-in. Mm-hmm. I don't know if he's even actually officially in I was gonna say WCW. That's the wrong one. The WWE or not. Powerhouse Hobbs. I know he was supposed to be coming over from AEW. You know what I'm talking about?
I know.
Okay.
I know. Ciampa
just went over to
debuted
AEW.
on AEW.
Yeah. Psycho Killer.
Coming with the Psycho Killer gimmick.
Yeah.
That's gonna be fun.
All right.
I don't know exactly all of the particulars about Powerhouse's situation.
Without getting into all the contract stuff,
I can see it. If it's all cleared and everything's good to go, then heck yeah, bring him in.
Yeah. I see him being in. I could see him being in the Rumble. However,
Yeah, so that'd be a thumbs
He ain't
down.
winning it. Yeah.
No, but yeah, that him and Oba going toe to toe.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Or do they team up?
That would also be nasty.
He was like,
That would also be nasty. But yeah, Powerhouse, he's relatively young. He's, got kind of, he's gotten, we kind of saw him grow in AEW, I never really, I don't think, and
he grew,
it's funny.
but hit a ceiling and then stopped.
Yeah, and AEW is just, again,
and they're
just,
like that. So,
well, it just kind of goes to the lack of enough good, true kind of
adults
bookers and adults in the room. He definitely didn't get enough of a push as he could have, and it was hard to say whether it was just bad booking, bad foresight, or to your point, was he just hitting a ceiling and maybe he just still needed to grow. I'd be curious to see, depending on, and maybe he's greener than he looked in AEW, and if that's the case, they might start him out at NXT.
Sure.
I could definitely see that. Which, if they move Oba into the main roster,
would open up a spot.
Slot Powerhouse Hobbs in there, it's kind of a natural kind of replacement, for lack of a better word, because
sure,
and give him an opportunity to really grow and train, and I think that'd be good for him. Again, but that's not to say he couldn't show up in the Rumble. We got Oba in here already. I would be surprised if some of the filler here out of the 8, we've named maybe 4 people, 5 maybe. So you still have 3 or 4-ish people, even potentially more for NXT people to get slotted in here. So I wouldn't, that wouldn't surprise me. Also, you never know, you might see some more TNA folks. You've already got Jordan Grace going in on the women's Rumble, right? But we don't have any TNA folks on the men's yet. So that might be, is this Trick Williams? He signed with WWE. He signed with he's been with NXT.
Trick's been with NXT for a while.
Someone else. I'm sorry, I was confusing him with someone else. Juice Robinson is a guy that I would really like to see getting an opportunity in WWE.
Sure.
I get the two of them confused. I don't know why. Okay. So I think we pretty much got it slated. I mean, I think that I'm trying to think about who I really think is going to take it.
I was going to ask, do you want to do who is your prediction? Take a look at the list. Let's bring the list back up here.
That's what I got. In terms of I think practically speaking, and just, what if I had to make kind of prediction on what I really think would happen, my bet would be Braun Breaker on an Iron Man.
I was gonna say, I've heard you say that a couple of times.
I think especially if he's going to be number 1, then I think that's the opportunity there. Again, they're pushing him to the moon. They're I don't see a reason why not. Now again, that's being the Rumble and the fact that we still don't 100% know all who's going to show up here. That always throws a wrinkle But if I had to put some money down on something, I would say Braun running the whole gamut. Just do the whole thing.
I good call. So let's. For me, I always try to break it down to like the final four.
Sure.
Who do I think of the four? So I think Cody's going to be there still. I think Roman's going to be there still. So that's 2 spots without even using my brain.
Yeah.
Braun, I could absolutely see. And I don't think that the person that would be the 4th member is listed on here.
Right. Especially if he shows up as number 30.
Correct. I mean, it's where I'm going. Right.
It's pretty
whether
much
it's Seth, whether it's Chris, whoever.
Yeah.
If I'm only going by the names that are on here, I hate to say it because it's boring as hell. But it's Roman or Cody, and I'm probably with lean Roman.
And I could see it.
I hate every. Don't get me wrong. I think that's boring. I could make a better case for it to be Cody, and make Cody start going down the. Not yet. Like he's still a good guy. I don't mean it that way. Like he's not going to be bad guy all of a sudden. But if they're really doing the long-term booking, start making Cody kind of sickening. And when like crowd's already started a little bit, but that's kind of wonky because it doesn't really count because it's Drew's hometown. It was cheering for him. Well, goodness, of course they're cheering for him.
Sure.
Let's see once he gets back here, if he gets cheered and stuff like that. At some point, Cody's gonna get some dark hair. So you know what? I'm gonna switch it out. I'm gonna go even. Still boring. I'm going Cody.
Gotta go Cody.
Who
do you want to win?
I want Obafemi to win.
You want Obafemi?
Yeah,
I wouldn't be mad at that at all.
Yeah.
I've already said like my wish list pick would be Jacob Fatu, but that's just strictly just my kind of
I understand
my fanboy pick.
I would be fine with
right?
that. I'd be good with that.
I don't think anybody be mad at him winning.
No, I'd be good with that one.
Or Oba.
Yeah,
I think either one of those two could easily win this. So like for me, it's kind of like
John Cena, his time's not now. That's what it goes.
Sure. And then for me, like picks as far as like who, like you talk about like who I don't want to win. Obviously, Logan.
You sure?
Been there, done that. Yeah. 100% confidence in my pick that I don't want Logan Paul to have any joy in his life ever again. And someone else who I think would be a potential winner, gave him a thumbs up, but I would consider it a boring pick. That'd be Brock Lesnar.
Yeah,
it's just
boring too.
It's just again, you can never count him out, but I don't want him to win.
Yeah, I'm with you.
I would be disappointed.
I'm so with you.
He's a disappointment pick in terms of him winning. Again, but then like Damian Priest, I'm just more disappointed just because I just think that there's so much more that he can do that they're just not doing with him, and I just think that's a shame.
Fair enough. Yeah.
I think that's really, that's about as best as we could do. I kind of halfway feel that about Gunther too. I wouldn't be at all shocked if they had him the damn thing. But I don't. In my gut, I don't really want it to happen.
I think he gets screwed over somehow with the whole AJ, or maybe Dragon Lee gets eliminated and then eliminates Gunther because
payback for his boy.
Or maybe he last teammate type of thing. Maybe he's the one that sucker punches Gunther out to kind of even that, something along those lines. But yeah, no, Gunther's probably a good call. Like I said, this is where the men's Royal Rumble I think is much harder it's easier and harder to predict than the women's. The women's, it's probably about 4 people.
Sure.
That
Sure.
there's for real. In the men's, it's always harder, but this year I think it's even more so. Could you make a case for Cody, Gunther? If I'm really just kind of going completely high level, Roman for sure. Jacob, yeah. Braun, yeah. Oba, yeah.
Yeah.
Brock, yeah.
And then as far as like names off, I mean, if you bring
And that
either
was what,
Seth,
6, 7, 8.
and then if you
if
have
talking Chris
Seth
or-
and or Jericho,
Right.
obviously
Sure.
you could never count them out.
No.
Yeah, this was good. I mean, in a way, I'm kind of happy that it's a bit more open,
Yeah.
because it you don't want it to be too predictable.
Right.
But of course, I'm here saying that the predictable thing, Braun Breaker doing the Iron Man, is going to be what happens.
Dude,
but-
I picked Cody to win. So, I mean, we want predictability. Let's go with Cody.
Yeah,
So,
exactly.
it was Roman and Cody. I was like, okay, it's going to be one. I think that's terribly boring. I'm pulling for me to be wrong. Very much so. And I like Cody. Don't look like I say that as if I don't like Cody or Roman. I like both of them. This isn't one of those
But also,
situations
it's
where
like what I said about Becky Lynch. Like neither one of them
Neither
need
of
the
them need it.
Rumble to be in a title picture for Mania.
Right.
So, and to me, in a way, that's why I feel like I'd rather it go to someone who could use just that little bit of a push and have someone who is going to
they
be
get elevated.
gunning
Like
for
it-
the title.
I can interject. Yeah.
It's yeah.
All right. Well, that's tomorrow. Tomorrow, not night. Tomorrow afternoon.
It's
Tomorrow
gonna be so weird.
afternoon.
We have him. I'm normally even eating dinner during these things. I'm gonna be having my
Yeah.
always likes to
Like,
hit me
okay,
like right around the
Bacon,
meal
that's
times.
some eggs. Yeah.
This is what happens with Idaho, man. It's just in a weird time slot for
Mhm.
this type of stuff. Although even for
Yeah.
like even the East Coast, I'm sorry, the West Coast folks, is 11 a.m. That's even
that's
weirder.
rough. That's
Oh well. Yeah,
like
it's
I
gonna be
said. All
exciting.
of our friends in Europe are like, screw you guys. I don't want to hear you complaining.
Yeah, they can
They're
actually have a pretty
yeah.
good run.
Like,
Actually, have a
you mean
decent
we can
night
show
with
up
it.
at 7? Yeah. So
Yeah.
what, 5 hours ahead of me,
Look
London.
at you, and then
Yeah.
where's
7
Riyadh?
o'clock
Like,
for them.
okay,
It's 7. Yeah. So it's
7 o'clock
8
for
o'clock.
Riyadh.
perfect for them.
So for yeah, it's gonna be that's gonna be awesome. Simon Miller is probably like just
Oh yeah,
ecstatic,
yeah. All of them
it's
have
just-
to be like, they won't know what to do with themselves. What do you mean? I have a whole? There's a nighttime? I thought it was only morning after pay-per-views. So,
All right. Well, yep. I think that's where we'll sign it off.
Yeah.
Thanks for everyone who joined tonight. Actually, kind of surprised to
Yeah.
see a pretty good little push
quite a
for,
few.
especially for
Quite
a
a few.
random stream starting
for
off
sure.
this evening. Thanks a lot for everyone. We got a good mix
thanks for
of
the follows. Thanks for
Twitch
the
and YouTube.
subscribes if you
and
haven't done it.
Yeah,
Appreciate
definitely
you doing it now.
and
like,
yeah, go to find the VODs on YouTube and like them and leave us some comments. Let us know who you think's going to win the Royal Rumble tomorrow. But we definitely appreciate all of you. And don't forget, watch along tomorrow. We'll probably shoot to get rolling somewhere in that half an hour before. Yeah, definitely by showtime we'll kick it off. But yeah, with that, this is Getting Work signing out.
Later, fam. See you tomorrow afternoon.